our greatest joy is to be part of the stories. Like the story of Luis and Fabian.
I was a construction worker, and I also work for the city hall here in San Carlos department as a garbage collector. My life was a little complicated. I was partying all the time. I went on trips away from my family. Here, as you can see, the landscape behind me, there are lots of vineyards. So our most common fixation here is wine. During my complicated lifestyle, one day a friend and I had a fight in a field, and as a consequence, he ended up in the hospital and I ended up in jail. I was divorced and alone. One Saturday, I had to go to work, and while I was on the street, as I said, we were garbage collectors. When people were leaving church around 1 p.m., one of the members approached me and gave me a book. That was the first time I made contact with a missionary book. The book was called The Only Hope. Its cover called my attention because I was in a difficult situation, so I glanced through it and started reading it, and 3 days later I read it completely. Actually, when I received the book, I also received some audio files and became immediately interested in studying the Bible. I started spending more time with my family, my siblings, my children, and well, since then I started praying that God will give me a life companion. I prayed and fasted for 6 months, and today I am married and we have a newborn girl. And since I got baptized, I was given the position of head deacon, and I serve in this ministry. I am also a primary Sabbath school teacher, and I like to work in personal ministries too. I found a church thanks to the influence of a book, so lots of Sabbath afternoons we go to hospitals to pray for the sick and give away books. Besides this, every time I share a car ride with someone, I give them a book. My prayer request and big desire was that my relatives will come and help me preach the gospel. I was praying for my sisters, but God answered my prayer through a cousin that received a book at a health event in another city.
My relationship with God went from one extreme to the other. I went from being a very devout person to becoming an atheist. When I received the book, I was going through very difficult situations regarding work, family issues, and friendship problems. A long time after that, I went to visit my cousin Luis Nunez. The last time I had seen him, he was at a hospital. When I went to his home, I found that on his table there was a Bible and the same little book I had received. That led to conversation about Bible studies and also the teachings of the Seventh-day Adventist Church. While reading the book, I felt that the content in it and the Bible verses were directed to me, that the Lord was calling me. After being baptized, my life changed completely. I started to have a better relationship with my wife, my parents, my siblings, my friends. There were changes even at work. Today, I'm doing really well because everything I do, I put it in God's hands and He helps me. The book is like planting a seed. We plant the seed and the Lord will do His work.
Today, I have come to understand the true importance of the content of a missionary book. It can change a life. It is my desire today, like how I received the book from dedicated church members, to take the responsibility to hand them out. I would like for more brothers and sisters, more people to join us, so we may continue spreading books to save more souls for Christ.